Hi everyone, Sarah, the owner and creator of Multifarious Nature. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you're a returning viewer, I'm so glad that you're back. And if you're new, welcome, and I hope you enjoy. If you do enjoy this video, please hit subscribe, and if you hit the little bell notification, you'll be notified when new videos are posted. So this is going to be kind of a short video. It's this week. I do apologize for my little bit of a hiatus. You see my little ring light here. It's absolutely super dark and creepy today, so I'm trying to brighten things up with the ring light. But I'm just gonna try to dive right in. Like I said, I haven't been feeling very well the past couple weeks, so I apologize for not doing any videos, but I hope you understand. Everybody has their moments, right? Life happens, so I appreciate you bearing with me. So we'll dive right in, right? So for the shop update, again, this is going to be using the Multifarious Nature yarn. So this is yarn that I've dyed in the colorway Scarlet. I love this colorway. It's a beautiful red, and it has kind of different variations of red in it. And I'm alternating two different skeins to create the cardigan from the designer Locatelli. Beautiful cardigan, all of the lights. I have to tell you guys, beautiful cardigan. I love it. I love this cardigan, but it is tedious, and it's definitely taking me a while to do, especially since I totally screwed it up. So when I was first working on this, well, I didn't read the directions very well. Whoops, my bad. I guess you should kind of read ahead a little bit sometimes in patterns, and I didn't, and shame on me. So after knitting like 2.5 inches of this previous section I've been working on, I discovered something wasn't right, and I was correct. When I looked at the pattern, I wasn't doing the pattern correctly. So I had to rip back all that. Which, guess what, was a bunch of cabling. If you're not familiar with the All of the Lights cardigan, it's a gorgeous cardigan. Absolutely beautiful. Quite ambitious looking. And it is ambitious because if you look at that, look at all the beautiful detail. Oh my word. Cabling, lace work. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. But time consuming. And so here's where I'm at, guys. So I'm alternating every other row with a different skein. That way I won't have like color pooling as much. And so I should have a nice even coloring. And there's a little one-of-a-kind Multifarious Nature progress keeper. So basically where I left you guys last time, I'm pretty positive I was just starting this back portion. So this area here is the shoulder area. So that's where you start, and you do this entire section, and then you progress to the next area. So you put the stitches on hold on either end. I don't believe I'm giving too much away of the pattern. This is a very intricate pattern. You definitely would need the pattern to make this cardigan. But if you can see here, I'm now starting to do the lace work. It all looks correct now. You've got cute little baubles in here, and cabling, and lace, and all kinds of super intricate detailing. and it looks correct now because it is. Because prior, I was just repeating the first 2 rows over and over and over again, guys, and they're tedious rows, especially if you're trying to watch something while you're doing this. That really doesn't work very well. So that really slowed me down anyway. So I did, I ripped back, and then I started knitting like crazy because it's been like 3 weeks, I think, since I've talked to you guys, and I need to have some progress, right? So I went crazy and just knit, and so now at least I'm almost there. I think I have about 1 more section of the repeat before I stop and then put all the stitches on hold. So again, all these stitches that are currently being worked on here will be on hold including like the little stitch markers, and then I'll work on whatever the next section is, so bear with me. I probably won't be doing a video next weekend, being that it's Easter weekend, and I don't think I'm going to pre-record one. We'll see. So I apologize. There's going to be another little mini hiatus, but bear with me, guys. We'll get there. We'll get there. But I'm slowly getting progress on this, and I'm super excited because this is using my Multifarious Nature yarn, and it'll be a beautiful cardigan. Beautiful cardigan. So it's like a cardigan coat. So I'm looking forward to that. And this again is the rustic yarn that I carry. So this is the 100% Peruvian Highland wool. This light, as beautiful as it is slightly blasting out my color. Okay, this is closer to the actual colorway. When I was holding it closer to the camera, it's getting kind of blasted out. Yeah, see, that's blasted out. But this is closer to the actual colorway. It's a deep, like, red that's variegated. Or not really variegated, it's all red, but tonal. It's a tonal. So that's Scarlet, again. That's the colorway. And I do currently have some in the shop. I don't believe I have any on my Highland wool, but please message me if you would love to have that on Highland wool. I can make that happen. Actually, any of the colorways on Highland wool. It's nice because it will bloom, and it's really pleasant to work with, I have to say. And I don't have, like I said in the previous videos, I do not have cabling needles. There's obviously a lot of cabling going on in that pattern, and all you have to do, and you can use anything, you can probably use a pencil. You can probably use a pencil depending on what needle size you're using. But I basically just take a needle that's a size up or a size down, usually it's a size down, from this size needle that I am doing the cabling with, like actually knitting the project with. And then I just use a size down to pull however many stitches are going to be pulled aside for the cable. And then I just knit off of that. And it literally just take this little needle and it's got the little screw end and everything. I mean, this is not a long needle, it's 5 inches. And I just use this as my cabling needle, and it works great. It works really great. And cabling needles are very inexpensive anyway, but if you're just not looking to buy more, there you go. I'm sure you've got something you can use at home. So I have many projects that are like on the needles that I haven't touched. I'm just going to be real upfront about that. Like I said, I wasn't feeling good, so I haven't gotten a lot of knitting done. However, I did complete a project. I have a finished object. I'm wearing it. So this is that Pinewood sweater by Andrea Yetman. You can see I finished it almost. So you can see I've got my little I didn't weave in my ends yet, guys, but I blocked it. So I usually weave in my ends prior to blocking. However, with this being a very rustic sweater and I knit it rather tightly, I wanted to make sure I left a lot of room for movement when I blocked it. And this is Plutolopi yarn. It's Icelandic wool held double with the Hatfield Valley Yarns Baby Alpaca. It's like a lace weight. And so I have extra. I ended up buying way more than I needed, which is crazy because based off of the yardage, I thought for sure I would just have a little extra, and I ended up having quite a bit left. I probably have enough that I could make another sweater. Not the same sweater because I kind of don't want two of the same sweater since it takes a long time to make. But I can make something either marled. I might marl the two colors together. So I ended up with almost 2 plates of each color left. So, I might marl these together. This is that plum colorway and the deep wood. I think it's deep wood or dark wood. And like marl them together. I don't know how that will work. And that'll make it a 2-ply sweater instead of single, because it's a single ply unspun. I don't know. I'm not quite sure. And I still have almost a full skein because there's obviously not a lot of that plum color. And then there's also not a lot of this burgundy color, which is the baby alpaca lace weight, super, super soft. And so I've got a bunch left, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. But initially I was thinking, oh, maybe I can make some slipper socks, but I think I have enough to make a sweater. So when you have enough to make a sweater, you almost kind of should make a sweater. And you know I'm addicted to sweaters apparently now because I just keep making them. But I'm excited because it's actually really cold today. I want to say it's like a 40 degrees maybe, and windy, and it's slightly flurrying outside. Got little snowflakes, so I can wear the sweater even though I didn't weave in the ends yet. I'm wearing it. So I made it like a 3/4 sleeve. This, I love this length. It is a 3/4 sleeve-ish. I'd say it's 3/4 sleeve. It's not exactly like just a cropped sleeve. I wanted at least a cropped sleeve, if not the 3/4 sleeve, because I mean, when you're cooking, you're cleaning, it's nice to not have to shove your sleeves up, because I feel like you just stretch your sweater so badly when you do that. So this turned out really nice, the length. It has this cute little ribbing going on here. It's the same ribbing as the collar. This is a doubled collar though, like it said in a previous video, so it's nice and sturdy. And the length is about, so before I blocked this, it seemed a little bit shorter. It did add a little length when I blocked it. However, the downside is it's still pretty short. The top of my jeans are like here. Now these are tall jeans, but like if you reach up, it's almost like a crop, like not cropped, but it's almost like a cropped sweater, which to me is too short. I don't wear cropped shirts. It's not my thing. So currently I'm wearing a tank top under it, and it's just a tank top. So that adds a little length at the moment, but I'm thinking I probably will take out, because I did bind this off. It is bound off, and you have this beautiful, looks like little tree patterning across the bottom. The one pattern shows there's actually like a couple, like an inch or so of garter stitch, which is when you just knit back and forth, back and forth. So because it's in the round, I guess garter stitch would probably be knitting a row, purling a row. I might do that, just to add a little more length, since I do have the material for it. I might, just because then I think I might get a little more wear out of it. However, I have no problem just throwing it like a little shirt on under it. That doesn't bother me either, so I don't know. It adds extra warmth. I mean, this is very warm. So this bloomed really well, meaning like any holes are filled in with just the hair, you know, your fiber. So I tested it by opening our door, and like this gust of wind came through, and yeah, I felt it here and here, but like all here was protected. That was awesome. So it definitely is a really good insulator, so it'll be really warm, which Icelandic wool is known for that. A lot of times you'll see models like that are wearing Icelandic sweaters, and they're out in the midst of the cold, and they just have like maybe a long sleeve shirt underneath their sweater, but they're just super insulated sweaters. So I was really excited to finish it. I did finish it, but see, I still haven't like woven in any of the ends. I have to weave in the ends for the sleeves. The collar, there's like a hideous end that's tucked behind my neck, and then the bottom end, I need to weave that in as well. I don't mind weaving in ends, I just really, really wanted to wear it. Since it was actually cold enough. I think it's gonna get in the 60s by next weekend, so who knows. I think of what else, but so that's currently my project. Like I said, I usually try to have like 3 projects going at the same time, but just because I'm kind of getting over not feeling so well, I'm just going to focus on that cardigan, and I'm just going to let myself have some have some, give myself some grace and just be like, okay, you can work on one project and that'll be okay. And I think you guys will understand, and I think you'll be very patient with me, and I appreciate it. I'll get more knitting in here, I promise, at some point. I'm just going to take it kind of one day at a time at this point. So, hope you guys are doing well. I hope you're healthy. Hope you're happy. And I hope you are creating. No matter what you enjoy creating. And please share below. I'd love to hear about it. If you're working on any knitting or crochet projects, or gosh, any projects whatsoever, please let me know. I'd love to hear about it and hear how you guys are doing. And welcome to spring, right? So it's wonderful to see the flowers coming up. We have quite a few. I haven't planted anything yet this year, and most of the flowers we don't really have too many flowers that are planted that come back annually. The only ones really are hydrangeas. So we do have, I know we don't have hydrangeas. I don't know why I just said that. I can't even remember what they're called. Isn't that crazy? I don't know. But these darn things are like, they live forever, right? So they're really plentiful and they'll come back all the time, and there's more and more of them every year, and I can't think of what they're called. But they're green leaved, and they have really pretty little purple flowers that'll come up when they do come up. And you have a bunch of bushes that have little leaves that are gorgeous. They're like bright lime green and a little bit of vibrant pink on them, and like magenta, and I'm really looking forward to seeing those. They're got little buds right now, so those will be opening up here eventually, and that'll be beautiful. We have two bushes that are like that, and then we have a little mini Japanese maple in our front yard. So I'm looking forward to seeing the deep red leaves. Those will be opening up soon-ish, I'm sure, and I've already seen the buds on there. Unfortunately, the bunnies ate a bunch of the leaves off. We have a bunny problem, and they just nibbled away at the buds at the bottom of our little maple, which is a bummer because the poor maple, one of the little branches broke too, because some little bunny decided to like hang on it while it was eating the leaves. I don't know what's wrong with the little critter, but it broke one of the branches, so that was a bummer. And then all the buds on our fire maples, so we have 3 fire maple trees in our front yard, and those will be green, of course, but in the fall they turn gorgeous like fire red color from the top down, and it's so beautiful. So I am looking forward to at least having the greenery again, and some flowers. I definitely want to plant some flowers. We have little pots that are outside, so I'm gonna look for some hardier flowers, and we have some pots under our deck out in the back of the house that I would like to plant some flowers into. I really have been bit by the planting bug. I want to plant all kinds of flowers and just see some beautiful life growing. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. I promise I will try my hardest to not make it a really long hiatus. I do like to talk to you guys and hear from you guys. So I will talk to you soon, and take care of yourselves. Bye.